Hey y'all, okay, we're gonna make this really quick because I have a session here in like 5 minutes, but Spirit, when I was preparing for that, was like, you did not finish what I told you earlier. And so Spirit was like, really hit 3 specific cards that I really wanted to get into a little bit more super quick. So the first one that I pulled from this morning, I just did a live really quick wishing President Trump happy birthday, touched in on it. This one specifically, the courageous peony. And this was talking about where you have been taught to keep your light safe and hidden. This is the time that you are coming into your real power. So Spirit is really putting, this is one of the 3 cards, talking about the allowing yourself to be more visibly seen in the world, for you to be able to have your power, your light, whatever it is, your gifts, really stepping into that courageous power, or that courageousness to have the step into your power publicly, right? So really, that is something Spirit is wanting to push on. The next one is the golden children. And so Spirit is talking about if you are being called to nurture and love on that inner child, especially if you've been shunned with your gifts, really come into a tender place. Spirit also was telling me that this is how, because, okay, so there's a lot of stuff coming out, all of these things about the audits, and here in America, if you don't know, it's all coming out. Same thing with the lab leak theory, all of this stuff, right? We have been shunned. We have been, thrown to the wolves, essentially, basically saying, hey, you're wrong, you're a conspiracy theorist, you're crazy, or whatever. I've had people call me all kinds of stuff to my face. And you know what? I've never taken it personal, frankly, simply because I know it's not personal. I know it's not me specifically, but the message I'm bringing, because the information I'm presenting is shattering their reality. It's shattering, and they're literally experiencing cognitive dissonance, okay? And so that is the other thing Spirit was really telling me, and I feel like that these last 2 cards are really what Spirit was like, get back on, put this message out. We need to love everybody who is experiencing cognitive dissonance, or they're starting to wake up and actually accept that the realities are being shattered, with that tender love of a child who's maybe wounded or had their heart broken, or some other big event, and they just come crying, metaphorically speaking, crying into our arms, and we embrace them with love. We don't judge them even if they did something wrong. We don't judge them if they may have called us names or called us crazy or whatever. We don't judge them. We hold space for them to process what is happening. That is really, I just got massive goosebumps. So that is one of the things too, the golden children. And also, if you are nurturing your own inner child on your journey, that is a big thing from Spirit, saying love on that inner child as well within us that was probably wounded, that probably had some things that if you haven't done your shadow work, you're probably going to need to face it, okay? Or not probably, you will absolutely need to face it if you haven't done your shadow work, but loving on that inner child, okay? And then the last one that I drew this morning, that Spirit was like, you absolutely need to really get back on and clarify deeper for people, is the great serving, okay? And so this is where this is the one Spirit would say is said for people who are awakening. So if you're finding my channel really quick, and maybe you're just coming into, like, you're the one experiencing this earth-shattering reality, you may have called me crazy. You may have called me names. And you know what? I love you. I still love you. I have no hate towards you, because I know it's not personal. I know it's you thought in your truth, in your reality, that all these things were true, that Pedo Joe, that he wasn't a pedophile, satanic, all of that, right? That none of that was true. Oh, I just got this one. I hate talking about this stuff. It makes me want to puke. But maybe you're that one, okay? And this card, that's absolutely what Spirit said. If you're one of those people, this is that card for you, okay? The great serving. And so you're going to be feeling anger and conflict, and you're not going to want to face what is coming to the surface, okay? Specifically, this card surfaces, you could be for one of 2 reasons. Firstly, for you to acknowledge the difficult emotions, situations, conflicts, wounds, and fears that are causing you pain and anxiety. And secondly, for you to find your way back to love. So what Spirit is also saying, that is what I'm being led to say, is that if you are experiencing this, feel those emotions, process it, but then come back into that space of love. Don't stay there, okay? Do not stay there, because I know everyone else who I talk to, we are all coming from that place of love if this is for you. And so I really want you to focus on where you might be cutting yourself off from love and in that heart space. Okay. I love you. I hope this message is like slamming you and just like getting exactly what you need, because Spirit was like, no, get on right now. And I got to get on my session. But I love y'all.